Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Joining us now is our musical guest, Reagan Zagan. Good morning.
Hey, Dan.
Great to have you on the show today. I was listening to the rehearsal this morning. You were killer on the banjo.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. How long have you been playing the banjo or anything really?
Well, I started playing banjo back in 2012, but I've been playing guitar since 1983 or so.
So what made you switch from guitar to banjo then?
Well, I got hired to do a show here in Topeka at the break room. And this guy got sick and needed someone to replace him. So I stepped in, and the part requires a banjo, and I'd never played the banjo before. And so someone handed me a banjo, and the rest is history. I just love it.
Let the fingers do the talking. Oh, is there much difference between a banjo and a guitar? I'm very musically not inclined.
There really is. You got to be kind of out of your mind to play a banjo. It's originally an African instrument.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's just grown a lot through bluegrass, of course.
I think we were talking a little bit earlier, there's like a different vibe to banjos than guitars. I guess when it comes to bluegrass, more upbeat, you would say?
And I do a lot of different stuff with it, too. I've been doing some kind of Hindustani classical Northern Indian music on it.
Oh, wow.
Which you can hear if you see me play live.
That's okay. So, yeah, where can people catch you live now?
I'll be doing all kinds of fun stuff this summer at awesome, cool venues that are open, welcoming environments where you can use the restroom and not get fear of being arrested or something.
That'd be good.
I'm playing in Wichita this Sunday at a place called Kirby's. And then after that, on May 8th, I'm doing a show at Lansing Correctional Facility, of all things. And it's a wonderful program for prisoners. And music is really good therapy and for rehabilitation, because when it comes to rehabilitating prisoners, you got to think outside of the cell sometimes. And I used to live next door to this guy Buzzy Martin, who wrote a book called Don't Shoot, I'm the Guitar Man, and he has done wonderful things at San Quentin, and his stories with some of the worst and how people's lives can get turned around with music is wonderful. And so I'm looking forward to that. And then after that, on June 14th, in Noto Arts District at Redbud Park, which is one of my favorite places to play, J&J's reunion show is going to happen there. There used to be a wonderful art gallery bar that I used to work at and live at, and John Arupnik is getting everybody back together. A lot of the older artists and newer ones too. It's going to be an all-day festival. There's going to be vendors, all different types of music. And John Arupnik is a wonderful woman. I've been really fortunate to have really awesome women in my life I've just surrounded myself with. And she is a woman of power. As far as women of power goes, she's like in the top 3. She
that's wonderful.
Saved my butt so many times. And just, I can't gush enough about her. But yeah, June 14th, Redbud Park, Noto Arts District.
Fantastic, yes. Let's talk about some of your music now. Okay, what song are you going to be playing for us coming up here soon? I'm
going to play a song called Stony Point Road, and that's a street I lived off when I lived in Northern California for a little while. I was born in Kansas, but I moved out to California for about 16 years. In a little town called Cotati. Technically, it was Petaluma, but we were more Cotati. It was country living. I sure miss that country living. Had cows in my backyard.
No, there's plenty of cows here in Kansas.
Yes, and I do miss it. I don't know that I'll ever move back out there. I love it here in Kansas.
Well, we're happy to have you here. Yes, let's talk about some of the inspiration. You wrote a whole song just dedicated to the old street you used to live on. Yeah, where does your songwriting come from?
Oh, all kinds of places. The Stony Point song has words, kind of a style. Some of my songs, the words don't make a lot of sense. It's weird. They make sense later on. I'm like, oh, I see what I was saying.
I think those are some of the most fun songs where it's more about the vibe than it is about the actual lyrics sometimes.
Sometimes the vocals come out first. I'll start just sounding out some words, and I'm like, okay.
And then here we go. Okay, yeah, this sounds like a sentence. Yeah, that's structurally sound. I like it. That is fantastic. Well, I'm very excited to have you on the show today. I'm very excited to have you perform for us live. So everyone, please stick around. When we come back, Reagan will be performing for us live. You don't want to miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, Fox 43 AM Live presents Reagan Zagan.
Really wanna love you on my porch. Really wanna love you on the swing. Sipping on a little bit of moonshine. Sunshine makes my little heart wanna sing. Love to watch you siphon gasoline, or watch you jumping on a trampoline. Smoking on a little bit of dirty sock honey in the foggy Northern California spring. And then the fog comes rolling over those pretty golden hills. Rock running just like Jack and Jill. And there's a cool wind blowing through your everlasting hair. Up skyward, I don't even care. Love to watch you dancing to the sound. Love to watch you shaking all around. Baked in blackberries first thing in the morning for the pesky
Reagan, that was absolutely wonderful.
Thanks,
Thank you
Dane.
so much for joining us this morning. And everyone, please catch her live in Noto on June 14th and be sure to follow her for more on her Facebook page. Reagan, thank you once
been so
again.
much fun.
Of
Thank
course,
you.
thank you guys. All right, we'll be right back with more